Hello everyone, my name is Syed Imran and I'm an undergraduate student researcher here at the University of Prince Edward Island under the supervision of Dr. Aim Ishal. I'm part of the CREATE CORRECT program and my research is on software simulations and lab scale testing of wind turbine gear lubricant interactions. A little bit about the lab scale testing that I have been up to. This is over here is a single stage spur gearbox mimicking a downscaled specifications of a wind turbine, including torque, gear ratio, gear teeth, RPM, and pressure angle. The opportunity behind the lab scale testing is to identify the implications of surface roughness between the gear teeth with different lubricant types, temperature, as well as the mode of application. I've also been working on CFD simulations. Over here, we have preliminary basic 2D simulations mimicking two gear systems along with an oil bath surrounding it. And we have different time scales to analyze the temperature fluctuations that the gearbox would experience. And based on our results, we can see that the gearbox would experience greatest thermal fluctuations during the initial time of few seconds, and then over the period of days and up to years, the temperature generally stabilizes. So it's the greatest thermal fluctuations that happen during the initial stage of a gearbox starting up. I've also worked to analyze the implications of jet lubrication in terms of CFD model, where I used the same velocity speed but different axis profiles to analyze its implications, and also compared it with a zero velocity oil bath. And based on our results, we can see that regardless of the axis that we've used between X, Y, and both X and Y axis, the results are very similar. However, we can notice that we are experiencing greater thermal fluctuations when we compare that to an oil bath, just based on the thermal profile over here as well as the gear valves. So the next steps and opportunities include developing my CFD simulations to further analyze other critical parameters. I've been working to analyze air volume fraction and air entertainment flux now to analyze potential aeration or foaming in a gearbox of a wind turbine system. This required me to develop a 3D refined model of the CFD simulations, as well as potentially author a research paper on the results and findings of our simulations. The other avenue includes lab scale testing, where the model can be refined to further analyze the surface roughness variations that can be experienced through different lubrication methods. I would also like to acknowledge the research lab here, Matisse Lab, under University of Prince Edward Island, the Create Correct program for the opportunity, as well as VCAN and MyTex, who have helped me gain the data that I've used for my CFD models for my parameters. Thank you very much and have a nice day.